Hey guys, Halloween Eve. Jeremy came down from New York. He's running the camera, and we're gonna do some spot and stalk, a little bit of calling here in Cameron County, public land. Right now we got the thermals pushing right in our face, and I'm actually gonna take you to a spot that I had a crazy encounter 2 years ago with 3 bucks and 14 acres of laurel. So we're gonna hit this patch first. I got a little surprise for you to show what commemorated the event 2 years ago with an arrow in the tree that I haven't even pulled out. There's a whole story behind it, but I had an opportunity at a nice mountain buck. So we're gonna hit this first, and then we're gonna keep the wind in our face. It's a good 3 miles back to camp, and we're gonna see what we're able to accomplish. I got a ghost blind. We got Jeremy here with the grunt call, and you know, we're just gonna get into them. This morning I had a buck chasing the doe grunting, and it's a magical time, Halloween Eve. We'll see what we can do. You're watching Cervicide. This spot here is where I had that encounter. That was November 19th. So we're getting close to that spot. We're starting to see some deer sign in here. There's definitely signs of Kraus. There's some acorns on the ground. Plenty of food. Yep, right up the hill. We're gonna go down here, set up and call, and sit for a little while. So we were just sitting down here, and I said we're gonna go find that arrow from 2 years ago, and I just saw it. So come here. I like grew around it. Check this out. Thought I was making this up. You might get it twisted out. That's the outserted turn color. I think this is just gonna stay here with the memory. Yeah, we can go back to the truck and dip in further down. Like I said, I've done this a bunch of times. Once you're in the bottom of the hollow, you gotta commit. Yeah, it just kind of sucks then. But if we go up on this ridge, we can just drop down the benches, dude. It's pretty fun. And then we'll go down to where I kill my buck, and then we'll go back up. I wanted to check out this scrape barn I saw a couple weeks ago. Looking at the camera, Jeremy just spotted the buck. He's a shooter. I don't know which way he's moving, but the thermals are pushing up, so we're in good shape. He's pushing the way we're going. Okay. Well, the good thing is the thermals are in our face. He's not that far. We're gonna try to make a stalk. Jeremy, if we get down below here, we come up above him, we might be able to kill him. And he won't see us. Just keep that rolling. Risk him. me. So we were playing peekaboo around the tree, and I knew he knew something was up. So as soon as he turned sideways, I drew back. I had a good hard quartering shot, and it was between the tree that I was between us and him quartering away, and I stuck him in the hind quarter. So all we can do is back out and hope I got the femoral artery. It was, I mean, up and down I was perfect with my height. Jeremy, did you get to see all that?
I did. I don't know if I got the shot on camera, but I saw him leap after the shot.
My light of knock was in there. It was a wasp jackhammer, and it just didn't get deep penetration. So he was hit hard.
Let's try and find blood, mark it, and then back out.
He didn't run, so I don't even want to go over that way. Okay. I don't want the scent to go that way.
Okay.
So we're gonna back out, regroup. That was pretty intense, though.
Dude, nice job. That was fun.
We're trying to figure out what buck's making all these scrapes and rubs and doing all this stuff, and lo and behold, there's a buck right here. And we got close. That was a rush. Did you get some footage of it?
I kept panning out. He was looking. He would put his head down. I'd zoom in on him, and then I'd pan out and zoom in.
You could see me coming.
I could see you coming at him. It's really good footage, I think. And so long as I'm not too shaky with it.
That's okay. It's raw, man. It is real. Public land.
It's awesome.
So I'm still in awe about this. Jeremy and I decided to do some spot and stalk. He come down from New York to my camp, and I said, you know, if we can pull off a spot and stalk, like, I'm ready to shoot. I'm ready to fill my tag. I'm going to Missouri next week, and rain, nastiness. So we went in to a spot that I had some encounters with some deer 2 years ago. Found the arrow from the missed opportunity down there, and I said, you know, I want to check out this spot. There's some scrapes I saw early in the season, and put a camera up. Well, we were sitting there debating on where to put a camera, and Jeremy says there's deer. So I got my binoculars. So that's a buck. I said that's a shooter. So I was like, all right, let's figure out what we can do. So it's quiet, everything's wet, and he's on the camera. So I started dropping in down below this bench, and I realized if I came down below him, the thermals were going to come up and get him. So we couldn't do that. So we angled back up and started walking in across the top here. And eventually I dropped my pack. I got him about 30 some yards, and he saw me. So I was playing cat and mouse behind this tree, and I was just trying to keep, just so I could see what he was doing and see if he put his head down and could draw back. Well, he didn't like what he saw, so he turned. So I drew back, and he was briskly stepping, and I wanted to thread the needle at a quartering shot, and I ended up hitting him in the hind quarter. And I'm not proud of that by any stretch of the way, but he acted like he was hit pretty hard. I didn't want to push him. We were trying to get a game plan. And Jeremy, he tracks a ton of animals with his dogs. He said, why don't we just try to get some blood, get a read on the blood, and then we'll get a game plan. And literally, I stood where I thought I last saw him, and he was laying here. I mean, this just does not work this way, but we got a buck today. Down. Yeah. Jeremy, can you come around here? Can you hold that thing staked?
Get this staked
this
in the
is
ground.
So cool, man. So, dude, I'm so glad you got to be part of this, man.
That was great. I just spent probably 3 months in physical therapy for a car accident, and to be able to come out and experience hunting from the other side of it, it's awesome. And we worked pretty hard this afternoon to get to where we are.
We did. That hill was a buster, man. And you know what's funny is I saw you had this hat on. These hats were from a couple years ago, and I happened to grab this. Actually, I ran back in the house to grab a hat on the way out of here. So we happened to match like that. That was not planned. But man, and it's just, you know, and I just want to just say, you know, having started Cervicide, but making some of the friends, man, it's such a cool experience, and got to just do this together.
Our first hunt was really similar to this, except I didn't come up with an animal. We had a really close encounter with that turkey on your parents' property.
That was a fun hunt.
I was trying to get one with a bow, and I was pretty hard-headed. If I had just taken the shotgun, I probably would have had a better opportunity, but we called him down and around off the hill, and sure enough, there he was. Oh, that was super fun. That was a really good start to my Cervicide adventures.
Yeah, man.
And we've only made more. It's been a good 4 years, and man,
think more to come.
The program is turning into something fun, so hopefully more people get the opportunity to do stuff like this, because there's a lot of hunters out there that have stuff to offer and that other people don't necessarily have the opportunity to do, and to be able to swap stuff is fun. I'm gonna have to get you up on the boat, catch some trout.
I'll definitely take you up on that, man. Thanks for coming down and filming, and that was
Yeah.
that was a rush, man. Stalking and getting within range of a whitetail buck on public land and pulling it off. So
Unbelievable.
we're blessed. Let's get this deer
So
out of the
good.
woods and fry some back straps up, buddy.
I'll give you some moral support on the drag job. I'll gut it for you. I think I can do that.
You're welcome to it, man. Oh, baby. Yep.
Yeah. You say good job, Dada?
High five. High five. Yeah.